Hello, this is going to be a collective reading for July 2025. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, please. It feels so weird asking that, but it does help. What the heck? This thing's all stained up. What do I have for the collective for July 2025? What do we have for the collective for July 2025? Great Spirit, what do we have for the collective for July 2025? Something felt weird. I was like, what did I forget to do? This is like the second week of July. Community, neighbors, team, connection, society, and cooperation. So community, so that there. Doctor, an engineer, healer of ailments, treatment, surgery, diagnosis, compassion, architect of solutions, engineering, practice, problem solving, and complex systems technology. This is giving me something really, let's see, let's pull this last card and see, because this looks really cool. I like what I'm getting from this. Air, yep, succession, legacy, lineage, and descendant. Cultist, wow. Fanaticism, lose mind, and extreme. So I do get this same, this is exactly what I was getting, like, and it's crazy that this came out, because that would be like the evil side, the evil, which is the ones that are trying to keep people sick and cause chaos, put up this chaos magic. That's what I think this this last thing was, excuse me. Oh, popping and smacking his gum. I'm sorry, it's so good. But that's what I think that this Texas thing is. Hunt too, like hunt. I'm sorry, everything about it, I just like, this feels like a ritual. Like chaos magic. With the weather and stuff like this. Like, see, he has the squid looking dude in the background. I'm trying to get it so you can see it. It's like a squid. It's giving me like H.P. Lovecraft, which is about bringing in the old ones. You know, it's all about vampires, excuse me, but they just use monsters to throw you off. You know, it's really people. It's witches and warlocks doing this. Now, in the Bible, a beast is also a system. So it'll be like the beast that had, you know, the dragon had 7 heads and 10 horns. That's what this is. And in the Bible, the dragon represents like a system. So seven heads, meaning there's 7 heads of that state, or 7 main heads of that company. 10 horns might mean that's 10 smaller branches, you know, that are coming out of that beast. That's what that is. A beast is a system. Like this is engineer. But what I was thinking for this was doctor. So this is also, that's why I say it's funny that this came out, because this would be what we're under now. This is what we're under now, the evil. But this is like the real doctors, the healers, the 144,000 essentially coming together with even a group of people that know how to orchestrate and organize. Because 9 times out of 10, doctors and healers aren't techie. So this is something that could be very beautiful and with the community, and this is the heirs of this, because this is something that is inherited by spirit, the earth, the planet, the universe, the gods, the goddess. Everybody wants this, but there's these cultists that don't. And that's because they've already gone too far. They've created these things that, to be honest, I feel like I'm telling you what I really, in my heart, feel like it's them that don't want to compromise. Even with the monsters, even with all the transgression, if they were big enough, even with the vampires, if they were big enough to come say, look, you know, how can we, you know, it's them that they're causing the chaos, you know? There's no negotiating. There's no working with this energy. It's just lost it. It's selfish. It's insane. It doesn't want to compromise. It wants to be in this weird power where they gotta hide. It's crazy to me. I wouldn't want it. There's so much to being able to live in the light, you know? But I feel like someone or people are going to come together that can make this copacetic, the real healing with the tech, bring it together in a very positive, beautiful way. It really could be beautiful. But it's these fanatics. A fanatic wants to overdo something. You know, they're fanatical. So you have to... That's the problem, and that's the problem on both sides, on both ends, on all ends. That's where there's a left-hand path and right-hand path, because you can be a fanatic on both, you know? And with the heir here, succession, legacy, lineage, you know, it really is giving me 144,000, because they're all healers. And somebody or a group of people, or maybe these are another part, because, you know, that's how it is. It's the 72 angels, 72 demons. That's 114 coming together into that one body. So they show the energy all the time, especially in like hermetic books and art. Hermetic art is so, I mean, I look at hermetic art and I'm just like, I know what they're talking about. It's just, for some reason, hermetic, it's just, these symbols to me are a lot easier to read. The pictures are a lot easier to read to me than a lot of the other, even Masonic symbols and stuff like that. The hermetic, and I think that's about harmonics, or like frequency or something like that. That's probably why it makes more sense. Also the Hermit, Hermetics. Yeah, but this is what this is giving me. People waking up, coming together, and people coming together to help bring it together. Because usually it's like talented people with talent, you know, most people with raw talent that can sing, dance, stuff like that, they're not organizers. You know, it's a whole different part of the brain, different chakras and everything that you're using. So, and that doesn't make, and see what these people try to do, they exploit your weaknesses and they exploit your gifts. And they feel like because they can steal and organize things, most of these cultists are engineers. They're techie. But they're fanatical because they want to take all the healing power and do weird shit with it and hold it all in one body, and then they start rotting, and it's insanity. It's like, you don't get it, do you? You can't handle all that. Like, obviously you can't handle all that. You're growing extra eyes and shit. You know what I'm saying? It's a little bit too strong. You need another eye, fool. It's just getting a little bit too much. But they don't think that way. They don't understand how important balance is. And even if they did, they're trying to redo the balance. Now, if we tip this that way and tip this way, now the balance is tipped, you know, and eventually it's just something is going to get weak. If you're standing on one leg all the time, you know, yeah, that leg finna be strong, but eventually, like, you got two legs for a reason. Knight of Swords. So you have the Knight of Wands here. This is, you know, just like what I was saying, moving forward fast, being passionate about something. Coming together, and I see the Knight of Swords and the Knight of Wands. This is giving me like this energy. I'm going to put these together right here because I really like that. And the community being the Knight of Swords. But this is the mind and the spirit working together, coming together, going towards each other. The Knight that has his swords out, but he's coming with the truth and the facts and, you know what I'm saying, mixing it in with the spirit and the passion. It could be very, very beautiful. Let's see what the community is saying. Tower, wow. So something's falling fast, maybe because of this. The air is going to be out in the cold. What is going on here? Five of Pentacles. There's a tower coming for this community because they tried to put the air out in the cold. The Knight of Pentacles. Something has been happening a long time. It's these occultists or cultists. Maybe they've been trying to stop something from coming in, trying to stop something for this air. They've been making this very difficult, very hard. I mean, that's what I've kind of been saying. You know, they kind of might get into the engineer's ear and like, yeah, you know, you could just take their, you know what I'm saying? And you the smart one, you know. When the engineer is not talent, but they work together very well. One is smart and one is talented. And both of those are talents, you know. It's about wisdom, strength, and beauty. And the strength part comes with the talent. That's the... They act like wisdom and knowledge when it comes to machines and stuff like that isn't a gift from God. So it's weird how that group will put down the other group. But this is that not happening. And I feel like these people have been trying to play all the sides against each other. It's like racism, you know? It's just like another form of racism, just keeping everybody at odds. That's why I keep telling you guys, the middle is where we need to meet. They're trying to get rid of the middle everything, even the middle class. Like, goddamn. Excuse me. But if we all are on this side or that side and we never come to the middle, like, I mean, the logic is right there. So I feel like there's been this community. Maybe this community is cultist. Look with the society here. It does say society. Let's see. The Tower is the Major Arcana here. Something is definitely changing. It's falling. And we got 3 knights here. It's like something is coming. Something's coming slow, something's coming fast, something coming medium. I feel like the swords is fast and the pentacles is slow and the wands is just doing what they do. They coming though, you know. And then something else is going to be real shake up for this community. I feel like that's these cultists. Because these energies are going to work together or learn to work together or learn to appreciate each other and become the heirs to the kingdom. They're not going to be out in the cold anymore. Let's see what this is. What's this Knight of Swords, Knight of Wands with the Doctor and the Engineer for my collective? I feel like the medical field period is going to change a lot. The Hanged Man, Piscean energy. You know, Saturn just went back into Pisces. So Aries, I told you, you got you some time to fix some things that you know. I think that it doesn't even go, Saturn is so slow. This is what I was talking about too when people say that, oh, your Saturn return is 21 years. It could be longer than that. Look, it went into Aries already, but then went into retrograde and it doesn't go back into Aries until next year. So like Saturn will be in retrograde for like a year damn near in all of the planets. And let's just hope that it only goes retrograde once, you know, like... Or your ass will be, you know, sitting in there for a minute. You'll be sitting, like, stuck for a minute. You got the Ten of Swords in the reverse. So you're coming out of some kind of, this is being at odds. Betraying each other. I'm smart, you know, and I can take from you. And then, you know, being able to use community. But now it's like this isn't happening anymore. With the Hangman too is compromised to me because that's what the Hangman does. He's going into Hangman mode to look at the other side. Look how things are. Saturn back in Pisces. That final run coming in to 3 of Wands in the reverse. I feel like figure out why things didn't work out. I feel like there's some kind of secrets coming out about these cultists trying to play sides, trying to play people, you know, against each other. Yeah, this is like, why didn't this work? Because this should be beautiful. I mean, it could. Why isn't it though? Like, 10 of Wands in the reverse. Dropping burdens, maybe speaking, communicating. Finally dropping, what is that? Gosh, what's the word? Grudges. There's some kind of grudges that are being dropped. 6 of Pentacles in the reverse. Something is unfair. And that's why this is happening, because the 144,000 are here to bring balance. That's why I said it's 72 angels, 72 demons. It's really 72,000, but 72,000 angels, 72,000 demons. It was 144,000, but we just keep it simple. Yeah, the manifestations of the laws of Ma'at. 10 of Cups. It's crazy. It's literally everything I've just been saying. These two coming together are making this beautiful world. Oh my gosh, this is crazy. Something's going to be balanced out. Look, scamming, abuse of power, one-sided charity, a brown noser. That's because these occultists have been able to get in these heads of these engineers. And this is the world, you know, when we come together. It's the whole world. There's going to be rainbows everywhere. Like, you guys don't even understand. I don't know if people have seen what I've seen. If we can get it together. It's like we haven't seen beauty. We haven't seen beauty. Dude, like... for the plants and everything to be so full and so green and so happy, and the sun to be shining on that. Like, do you know the aura of things? Like, we have our aura, right? And it would be brighter. The aura of things mixed with, like, we'll be able to see that. Like, there will be rainbow glows around everything. And, like, dude, it's just, I don't know how to explain it. If we can come together. And I even think that the vampires and the people and the occultists that have these beings that they've created, you know, I think that even that could be fixed. But it's them, these cultists, they're impossible. They can't do the right thing. It's just, but, you know, if the right people come together, then it won't matter what they think. The cultists might end up out on their ass, but their abomination, their monster might end up staying. You know what I'm saying? Like, that is how, like, they've been lying to people, making it seem like there's no place for everyone. There is, and there can be, but we have to put it together, and they're keeping everybody apart from reasoning together. The Bible says, come now, let us reason together. It's like it's trying to tell you that, but it's these. They don't want to reason because they want to be in control. But they hiding. You know, they can't be around nobody. And they can't, I mean, I don't get it. I really don't get it. The star is clarifying this community, and the tower, I feel like healing. No more sickness is going to turn things. I was talking about the medical field and how I think it's going to change so much. Now that we're coming into who we are and everything being connected, and we need to eat this way, and then when we don't eat this way, you know, this happens, and then if we're sick, we should be eating this way. There's just, I mean, it's common sense. And I don't understand why we haven't been applying common sense to our own bodies. And once you understand the body, you'll understand that it's been trying to tell you everything that's wrong. Oh, now you don't even need the cards. I'm telling you. Once you know how to read the body. Look, 9 of Wands. The star and the 9 of Wands. The tower is coming down for this group that's trying to keep people from being well. Dude, from the rainbows being everything, 10 of Cups here for this. You know? 9 of Wands trying to keep everybody sick and beat up. Look. Trying to keep everybody coming to the emergency. I'm trying to tell you. Queen of Swords. That could be a doctor or a nurse or a physician or something like that. This is somebody that is a healer. Somebody that is bringing in some truth, though. Maybe this is somebody who has been in this field and they're like, nah, I'm not keeping it quiet another day. You know, it's time. It really is. Somebody with some power that's going to stand for some truth and integrity and bring something down. She's going to come in with some truth. Some truth that's going to rock. It's going to rock some shit. Tower for a whole community. I love it. The truth is, man, there's nothing more powerful than the truth. Even if you hate it, there's nothing more powerful than that hate for the truth. Hate it if you want to. You gotta go through your real motions, because if you don't go through hating it, then you won't understand, you know, how to love it. And if you don't go, maybe we all need to hate it. And if you're not truthful about hating some shit, then maybe we all loving some shit that we need to be hating. You know, that everybody has to be honest, because how we feel and our perspectives are all important. What we see, we're so intricate and we're so special that one of us might be seeing something and we just afraid to say it, you know, and it might be the problem. It might be the problem to this, you know, the solution to the problem. I don't get it. We got the Fool here and the Two of Wands in the reverse. And then we have the Page of Cups in the reverse. So yeah, I think that somebody's plans didn't work. Somebody's plans to keep us small, to keep us sick, to keep, look, immature and vain, giving us bad news. Oh, you have insurance, you know. Yeah, it's over for that. That's done. We got a new beginning in the Fool energy, which is the most powerful card in the deck. He's also a healer. The Fool ain't never sick. He don't even break bones, okay? The Fool can fall over the cliff and make it. You know, like, dang, that hurt. Can look up like, oh, that hurt. Even a dog ain't trying to mess with that, you know? And the Fool is very powerful. He's the keeper of the realms. And you're being able to go into another realm. This coming together like this is a whole nother world. These rainbows popping off on everything. The flowers got a little rainbow. The flower next to that got a little rainbow. Like, I'm telling you, that's how it would be. Like crystals, you know, because crystals of light. So imagine the sun hitting that shit everywhere. It'd be like little rainbow lights. And think about your crystal you have in your window and the light hits it and it's rainbows everywhere. Like, I'm so serious. I seen that shit. It's so sad, justice. That's why I say the things that I say, and I'm very blunt, and people might not like it, but all you gotta do is tell me what you don't like. We can talk about it, because I'm gonna tell you why I don't like it, and I might need to explain. King of Pentacles in the reverse. I feel like this air right here, somebody was trying to be air. Some occultist, somebody that's not the air. This whole community is the air, you know? And these people want to be the only ones. They want to hold tight to everything and take it away from the people. It's not going to be like that. That's not how it's going to be. That's what us putting all these people in power over us does. It takes from us and gives to them. That's what it does. We have to change things. Switch things up, y'all. A little bit worshipful of man. You know, it's supposed to be. You're supposed to be worshipful of character. And not the character that's been pushed out in our face, making us think that people have character, you know. No. The people around you, the people that you see every day, those are the people that matter. Justice is coming in. This King of Pentacles knows it too. This King of Pentacles in the reverse. He's broke, greedy, he's an extortionist, and he's corrupt. He's a trafficker, he's a pimp. You know what I'm saying? He's horrible. He's everything. He sells drugs. He's everything that... He's this occultist, his medical field. And broke, like, yeah, because he's not good with money, but just broke, period, spiritually. He don't care about spirit. All he care about is the numbers. 3 of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like this King of Pentacles knows he's about to get, you know, he's having dreams. He's being tormented with the 9 of Swords. And then with the 5 of Cups in the reverse and the Justice and the 3 of Pentacles, again, I feel like that's teamwork. That's these people come together realizing that we've all been miserable. You know, I don't know why we had to realize that, but the majority has been miserable so that these, you know, little bitty peons can have everything. And then they tacky. They don't know how to have everything. They don't even do it right. They're tacky and gaudy and want a bunch of hoes, and they're going to freaking destroy themselves if we don't take it from them. Look, the Emperor in reverse. Temperance. Well, they're going to destroy themselves. All they're going to do, all they're doing is getting gout and STDs and, you know what I'm saying, just, they don't need that much. And Spirit is going to make sure, okay, I see you acting up. So, we, you know, sometimes some people are better people when they don't have shit. Some people are horrible people when they have a lot of money. You know, really. And you got to make sure that that's not you, because Spirit is trying to help you be a better person. And if they got to make you be broke or keep you broke or bring you a tower moment to make you a better person, then they will. That's the job. That's the main thing. Not for you to ball out. It's for you to become a better person. A temperance angel. For you to be able to go through these portals and come back home. That's what it's about. Death in reverse. Somebody's gonna want something to end. And maybe this is us ending death. And I'm talking about ending death. Death is not supposed to end. Death is actually a very beautiful energy. The way that it is meant to be. But since they've hijacked it, and they've been sacrificing us, death is a whole lot different than it used to be. You don't understand that. You guys are throwing death off. The whole reason why the medical is because of this. So there's so much that is happening because you guys are assisting these people with their fuck shit. So much. And that's why Spirit is coming down for it. You know what I'm saying? It's like just too much. And it's time for it to end. Period. Somebody might go to jail. But yeah, I feel like, look, this is 13 and 14 with the Temperance angel. I feel like death is tired too. Death is tired of taking innocent people and shit like that. But we got to wake up and balance things. on a very spiritual level, though. That's a deeper balance than even just justice. Look, it might be a whole lot of balance coming in. And temperance and justice. This is spirit, body, mind, soul, physical, the court, the spiritual court, the physical court. It's a whole lot going on right here. And it's because of these men. These powerful men. These powerful men that want to keep women down, and the patriarch, they want to see, and the doctor will represent the feminine and the engineer will represent the masculine. You know, and then you're in the middle, though. You're the temperance angel in the middle. That's why she got 2 cups and she blending them. Because it's the masculine and the feminine. And you got to be out of the city. That's why the city is always in the background. You can't do it in the city. You got to be out in the wilderness to do this right. I love it, collective. I hope this comes together. This definitely is making me think of a situation in my life right now, giving me confidence. Because I can't believe I'm about to do this shit. I'm like, who do you think you are, Ron O'Neal or some shit? Not like that, but just... this right here is really like, okay. That is what I have, collective. It's a lot of stuff about to fall to bring balance. So I would say be like water. Like Bruce Lee always used to say, be like water, flow, bend. You know what I'm saying? Don't, oh no, you're gonna lose your arms, you know, or more than that. But if you're waiting for the wave and you're like, all right, let me just jump in and go with the wave, you know. Because there's a lot that's going to change and you need to be able to bend. Especially with these men. These powerful men. That's what I have. I hope that you enjoyed your reading. I didn't call out these major arcanas. Pisces, Aquarius, and Libra, and Aries, and Sagittarius. Hangman, the Star, the Justice, the Emperor in reverse, and the Temperance. That's what we got. These dominating men, people are coming up from underneath their power, their control, their spell, maybe even. I will see you next time. Peace.